everybody, it's Kay, and this is the Featured 5. Today I am featuring 5 African American authors that people really aren't talking about on BookTube right now. And so the first one is Miss Kayla Perrin, and this book is called If You Want Me. And I can't even talk. I've had this book for many, many years. Now, Kayla Perrin is on Goodreads, and I believe she has, 88 distinct works on Goodreads. I think I got that right. But you can check her out on Goodreads to see what else she's written. She is listed as a writer of romance novels. I would put her in the category of contemporary as well. This particular book says, once upon a time, Alice Watson was a fat girl who got dissed by everyone in high school. Everyone except Marcus Quinn. This handsome football star was her very best friend. Alice longed for more, but Marcus's heart belonged to Tanisha, a beautiful cheerleader with an ugly disposition. When Marcus proposed to Tanisha, Alice decided to make her dreams come true and forget about Prince Charming doing it for her. 13 years later, Alice is back, but now she's Desiree Lacroix, a genuine movie star and diva. When Alice/Desiree returns to care for her ailing mother, and when she returns, she and Marcus meet again. But she wonders, does he love her or her famous persona? As for him, Marcus has vowed to never let another pretty face do him in now that Tanisha is in the past. So this is, again, Kayla Perrin. This book is If You Want Me. Please check her out on Goodreads to see what else she has written. Next, I have Bettye Griffin, and this book is The People Next Door. So Bettye has 41 books listed on Goodreads. She is also listed as a romance writer. And this one says, Lisa Canfield and her husband Daryl are ecstatic over their new dream home in an exclusive cul-de-sac. But their joy turns to dread when they discover that Lisa's ex-husband, Brad Bentoncourt, and his scheming young wife will be their new neighbors. Now, why would they move next door? Anyway, they already have to put up with nosy neighbors who try to outdo them at every turn. But living next door to the Bettencourts will be no picnic. The Hatfields and McCoys don't have anything on them. And then the synopsis goes on. But yeah, so this is The People Next Door by Bettye Griffin. And I hope that gives you an idea of this type of book and others that she may write. Next, Gynne Forster. I have 2 of her books here. The first one is When Twilight Comes. And the second one is Blues from Down Deep. She has 54 books listed on Goodreads, and it says here she writes literary fiction and romance. So for Blues from Down Deep, let me see which one. Both of these synopses are pretty long. Let's do Blues from Down Deep and see what it's about. Regina Pearson has never really known any family other than her late widowed father. He cut ties with his family in North Carolina long ago and moved to Hawaii with Regina's mother, then raised Regina alone following his wife's accidental death. Living among the native Hawaiians so different from herself created in Regina an aching for people to call her own. Regina finds among her late parents' effects a letter written 40 years earlier that leads to her mother's sister Maud, a been-there-done-that blues singer, and her nonagenarian maternal grandfather, head of the extended family in Newborn, North Carolina. So for Regina, going to North Carolina to see her aunt is the chance of a lifetime. She wants to bond with these people. Instead, she finds people torn apart by secrets, lies, petty squabbles, heartbreaking wounds stretched back for years. So, and then this one goes on a little further. But anyway, it's Blues from Down Deep. The author, again, is Gynne Forster. And this one is When Twilight Comes. So check her out on Goodreads. Next, we have Margaret Johnson Hodge. She is listed as having 14 works on Goodreads. She is, I would say, contemporary. I think she's contemporary and maybe with some romance mixed in. But this particular novel is called Warm Hands. And this one is Butterscotch Blues. So for Warm Hands, Maya Angelique Williams is lonely and confused. A long-term relationship has ended abruptly, and she is finding it painfully hard to move on. Then a new man enters her life, and he seems to be everything she's looking for in a man. Jeff is fine, attentive, and loving, unlike her previous boyfriend. The commitment terrified Vincent, okay? Maya falls hard and fast for Jeff, maybe too fast. Vincent turns up again in an amorous mood when Maya is on the verge of marrying Jeff. Of course, that's when he would come back. And her new love seems to be founded on quicksand. Maya quickly slips into an old bad habit. On top of all that, her best friend is in a serious relationship and not around for her anymore. Her father is cheating on her mother. What? And although Maya has a decent job and does it well, is miles away from her youthful dreams, Maya knows that chasing after love at all costs is not the way to find happiness, but what is? Maya struggled to find a truer peace and do what's right for her heart will resonate with every woman. So that, again, is Warm Hands, Margaret Johnson Hodge, and this is the other book, again, Butterscotch Blues. And finally, the last author is Sheila Copeland. And I have 2 of her books here. She has 8 books listed on Goodreads. And this one is A Chocolate Affair. And Diamond Revelation. Okay. Sheila Copeland. See, A Chocolate Affair, I remember reading this one years and years ago. Life is more than a box of chocolates for these Hollywood swingers. When the LA Lakers come calling, Keisha Johnson's husband, Eric, packed up their family and moved them all out west. While she loves being a wife and mother, she knows there's more out there for her. She's also nervous about the fact that her now high-profile husband will be faced with constant temptation, both at home and on the road. Diva number 2. Jade Kimura Ross is married to an ex-NBA superstar, Sean Silk. Although she got pregnant on their honeymoon, she's not so sure she's ready to start a family and put her flourishing art career on the back burner. And then Topaz is the beauty of the bunch, a chart-topping singer who's still hooked on her ex, Jermaine, the same man who won't let her see her son. But with a little help from Keisha, she's hoping that she could patch things up. And Nina Beaubien is Topaz's cousin and personal assistant who dreams of being a writer. Her record producer fiance Jamil isn't feeling it though. He'd rather she just stay at home. So this is the drama of Tinseltown. Has nothing on these sisters is what it says. So this again is A Chocolate Affair. And this one is Diamond Revelation. And I'm dropping stuff, sorry. And is this part of a series? Yeah, it is, because Nina Beaubien, however you say her name, is in this book, as is Topaz. So yes, this one must be a continuation of A Chocolate Affair. So there you have it. Those are 5 authors I wanted to highlight for you today that nobody's really talking about on Goodreads. Just check them, on BookTube. So check out all of these authors that I've just mentioned, and you never know, you might find your next favorite book or your next favorite author by looking into people that you're not hearing about all the time on BookTube. Until next time, everybody, keep reading. Bye-bye.